Hey everybody, welcome back to this random journey. Sorry that the lighting is crazy and all that. Just on my phone, and my screen protector is like all wonky and I need a new one. But anyways, that's besides the point. I am popping on really quick because we're a family of 10 now, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you some meal prepping that I'm doing for our large family. Just as I'm doing it. It's just a spur of the moment kind of thing. Hi, buddy. I don't have like a lot of time right now, but throughout the day I'm gonna be coming back and working on it. Okay, he wants to see it, but he can't see it. Okay, in a minute I'll show you. Okay. Okay, it's my little 2-year-old foster son, so you guys won't see his face, but he is in the house, so you'll hear him. So anyways, right now all I'm gonna be doing is prepping some bread with mayonnaise. I'm going to attempt to make a concoction that's in my brain. I'm calling it grilled cheese pizza. I don't even know if that's a thing. My brain said it was, so we're going to make it happen. So basically, I'm going to make some bread up with mayonnaise. I use mayonnaise instead of butter. It's faster in my opinion, and it tastes better. So I'm going to put mayonnaise on this, and I'm just going to put the whole loaf. I'm going to do 2 loaves at least of this bread, and I'm just going to put the bread mayonnaise to mayonnaise and put it back in the bag and put it in the fridge until I have time later to assemble the rest of it. But that's what I'm doing right now, so I'm going to try to get that accomplished before I have to run little guy to a visit with his biological mother. So what? Okay, 1 minute. He wants to see you guys. But anyways, all right, that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to go at this. So I got brand new. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Go back over there and eat your cheese balls, please. Mom. Yep, go eat your cheese balls. Thank you. I got brand new mayonnaise. And picked up the bread the other day. Yesterday, I think, actually, because this, like I said, when I get something in my brain, I've got to get it out of my brain. So concoctions happen a lot in my house. Yeah. You ate all the cheese balls gone? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Maybe one. Maybe spot. Okay. So I started using mayonnaise instead of butter. Oh goodness, it's been years ago now, and it just kind of stuck. Once I did it one time, I was like, wow, that was way easier and faster, less complicated. Like I said, we kind of like the flavor of it a little bit better. So yes, we are a family of 10 now. That number fluctuates dramatically because we are a foster family, and so we're foster parents. And so our life is super busy, so I need to meal prep whenever possible. Is it yummy, bud? Yeah. Good. So the other day I made baked oatmeal, a breakfast bake. I made a meatball marinara casserole, which turned out really good, and everybody really liked it. I don't even know what you guys are seeing right now. Hopefully you're seeing something happening. I'm sorry, it's all on my phone, guys. I don't have any fancy cameras or anything, so I just wanted you guys to kind of see what's going on in our life and what I'm doing as far as meal prepping. But anyways, I made this meatball marinara casserole the other night. Actually, so I've been doing this thing where I make at least one for the night, and then I make an extra or 2 to go in the freezer. Because freezer meals are my friend. I'm finding that those are the best to have. What, buddy? What? Primmy ate it all down.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
My pizza.
She was eating your cheese balls?
Yeah.
Oh no. You better eat them before she eats them. Okay. But anyways, the meatball marinara turned out really, way better than I thought it was going to turn out. The kids all really liked it, so I'd like to make a video on that for you guys. A lot of videos that I would like to make that I just need to start doing it, whether it's perfect conditions or not. Like today's not perfect. Oh, don't let her eat them. You can't have that. Can I have that, please? Thank you. Got a pen. Don't let her eat it, honey. Yeah, well, no, she'll get sick, though. Because she's not supposed to have that kind of stuff. So anyways, like I said, there's not ever a good time to make a video, it seems like. Because there's chaos in the house with that many kids running around. Like I said, that number, the number of 10, we have 10 people in our family now, that fluctuates dramatically because we are a foster family. So, for example, we had 12 kids at one time this last week. It was only for a day, but we had 11 all weekend. I believe it was 11. That's another thing, trying to keep track of how many kids I have at what amount of time. I always have extra food, or try to have extra food, just in case we have an emergency placement. So I like to have plenty of food at meal times. We did have an emergency placement. We've had emergency placements a couple different times now. And of course, with emergency placements in foster care, they come in all of a sudden. And not only do you want an easy meal that day, because you're going to want to try to get them acclimated and try to make them feel comfortable, but you also want to make sure there's plenty of food whenever you meal prep. So the way I do that, I do 9 by 13 dishes, but I make sure they're deep so that it's filling, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like a little skim on the bottom of the 9 by 13 pan. It's like filled to the top, to the brim. And if that's not enough, that's all of that one.
7.
What?
7.
7? What?
7.
Save it? Oh, you want to save your cheese balls for later?
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that. We can do that, buddy.
Bag?
Yep, I'm putting this back in the bag.
Me in the bag.
Huh?
Me in the bag.
Okay, give me just a minute, and I will put that in a bag for you.
Me run.
Okay.
Me mommy.
What, babe?
Me run.
You want to do it? You want to put it in a bag? Okay, give me a minute. My hands are all ucky with mayonnaise right at the moment. So I will, as soon as I can got my hands clean, I will get you a bag. So, like I said, I'm just putting these back into the bag that the bread came in, and I'll put it in the fridge until I have time to finish assembling, but that's what I'm doing currently, just so that I have some of that prep work done. That's one loaf done. I don't even know how many sandwiches that was. Here, let me get you a bag and you can bag that up. Here. Here. Here's your bag. So we'll count these and see how many I'm gonna get out of these 2 loaves. I don't use the heel. What? The bag. It's right here, baby. I gave it to you. Here you go. Here, take it over to your seat and put your leftover cheese balls in it. Okay, go put them up. So the hills, I'm just going to put those to the side. I will make a French toast bake with those hills, or a banana pudding, something of that nature. So they go in the freezer in a Ziploc bag until I have enough to create something like that. I just did a French toast bake casserole, and it went over really good. The kids really liked it. I did cinnamon and sugar on top, and anyways, it was really good. What else did I make? I made a tuna casserole, rice tuna casserole. I put peas in that. We had gotten peas from someone for free, canned peas. I'm not a fan, and neither is some of my kids, of the peas, so I try to hide those in stuff. So like that was something good to just kind of hide it in. Things like that. Yeah, I have baked spaghetti ready to go in the freezer already. But anyway, so I just wanted to bring you along, kind of show you what I'm doing. So let me tell you a little bit about our foster care journey up to this point. I honestly can't remember the last thing I told you about our foster care journey and where we were on all of that. So we started our foster care journey. I'll just kind of go over the whole synopsis of everything. We started our foster care journey last year whenever well, technically we started earlier than that, but our foster care journey has been going for a while. We did adopt through foster care our son. It was a kinship placement. That was back in 2017 that we adopted him. But anyways, fast forward to last year, 2022, and we took the STARS classes, like the foster care training classes, all that in the spring. And then we were placed with our little guy, our little 2-year-old that you've been hearing in the background, in May of last year. So we've had him for 11 months now. 11 months this week, actually. And then 3 months later, we got a sibling set of 2, Big Z and Miss A is what we call them, on our social medias. Hey, I want you to go sit down and eat your food, please. Thank you. So Big Z and Miss A have been with us for 8 months, and they are headed to reunification with their mother. So they're doing weekend visits with their mom, which is awesome. We're so excited about that journey and where that's headed. I'm excited that they're going to get to kind of come back and hang out with us, and we've made a really good relationship with their family, their mom, and very excited about that. And we have a very good relationship with little guy's mom as well. So I'm excited about being able to get to know them and continue living life with them even after our kiddos go home. And then most recently, well, and then we've had placements come and go. We had a placement we called Buddy. He was here for 28 days. He was our first kiddo to be here so long and then leave us. So that was hard. But he did come for a respite, which respite is just like kind of like babysitting a kid. So we kind of babysat him, if that's what you want to call it, respite, for just a night. But it was nice getting to kind of reconnect with him. And we do talk to him on the phone regularly since he left. Staying in contact, that just got everywhere. But anyway. And then, so most recently, we have been placed with a 6-month-old. I got that on my shirt. Let me take that off real quick before. I should have put an apron or something on. I always forget. And I always get a grease stain on my favorite clothes. Because anytime I do spaghetti or mayonnaise or anything that could potentially get stuff on me, yeah, I get it on me. Inevitably. But that's okay. Whoa, stack's really going here. This one still fell over. Good job. So you didn't need the bag after all? Okay. So anyways, we most recently was placed with a 6-month-old baby and his brother that is 11. So it's been very interesting having a baby in the home again. We're used to the preteen age. We have a lot of them in our house. Uh-huh.
Mushroom.
Okay. But having the baby, can you go over there, please? I will get you one more snack. You need to go over to the table if you want more snack. Thank you. Thank you.
My cup.
I'll get you your cup in just a second. Let me finish doing this.
Cup.
What?
That's your cup.
I don't remember. Yes, we can use that one. Anyways, having a baby in the house has been interesting. And so that's been really fun, trying to get routines and that kind of stuff. We had them for a week now. So we're just getting into our routine. But it's been great. So that's kind of the breakdown of our long-term placements. And like I said, we've had some emergency placements that are here short-term, come and go. So we have about 1/3 mayonnaise left after doing these 2 loaves. And we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's probably 11. That'd be 22 sandwiches is what we will get. Yay! All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, I got those put in the fridge and got little guy in watching Paw Patrol. So maybe he'll let me get some more things done. The next thing I'm gonna do is slice some mozzarella cheese that I had bought like in the block. It's cheaper that way. I don't usually get mozzarella, but I thought it would be good for the pizza, grilled cheese pizza that I'm gonna make as my part of my layers, because mozzarella goes on pizza, right? So I bought mozzarella to do that with. I also used it on my marinara, meatball marinara casserole that I made the other night, yesterday. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next, is slice up all the mozzarella. That way it's ready to go later whenever I go to assemble all of it. Just kind of do the prep work ahead of time, makes things so much easier. So that's what I'm doing next. Alright, mozzarella. I have 4, and then I have the ones that I had opened. Just a slice of marinara, and then I had some Colby Jack that I had. I'm going to try to get this done before I have to leave. Is my goal. Get at least a little bit of the prep work out of the way. I'm learning you got to take all the little moments, and make the most of them when you have a big family. Otherwise, things will pile up. The laundry piles up extremely fast. Now, sorry, I'm probably making some of you guys nervous. That was being a little contraire for me. Promise I'm not going to cut myself. Or attempt to cut myself, I should say. I got this at Goodwill, this little Titan. This thing is awesome. A little doohickey has come in handy. I get a lot of things from Goodwill, so if you see something you're like, where'd you get that? It's probably from Goodwill. But I'm sure you can find it like on Amazon or at Walmart maybe, I don't know. But this one is really cool. I've had them in the past where they're not, this is like it's probably for vegetables or something, not for cheese, but I don't really care. It works for cheese. So I'm literally just making strips. It's not quite wide enough to do big strips. Now, the ones I've had in the past are like those really wide ones that have the little roller and the little wire, but they just never worked for me. Maybe I just what do they call that? Operator error or something like that. I'm just not good at it, so it's probably all my fault, but that's okay. This one works perfect for me and what I need, so I make do with this little, probably vegetable peeler, but give that to Primmy here in a minute. I know I have not given you guys a tour of our new house yet. I really need to do that sometime. I just honestly keep forgetting. So, and also having the time to do that and having it clean enough that I feel comfortable putting it on the internet. Even though I'm showing you guys my house whenever it's filthy, so I guess I should just not worry about that, because I did clean with me videos. I need to do some of those. I could show you the house really quick if we did clean with me videos. Oh man, you guys just see it clean and dirty all in one fell swoop. It's most of the time it's got toys all over the place, and okay, I'll turn one back on. Give me 1 minute, okay? Okay. What? Oh, it's going again? Okay. I think I figured out a way to keep that tail from showing up. But anyways, maybe I just need to do some clean with me videos, and that way you guys can see the house. I really want to show you guys the house before we start really extensively remodeling. We already remodeled one room. I do have pictures of that. Oops, like before and after pictures. I didn't take video. We decided that that's just too much editing, and I don't have time to do that. I don't even know if I have time for this video and editing it, but I wanted to try. So maybe or maybe this will not get up on the internet. I do not know. We will find out. But I'm doing my best to try. That's all I can do is try, right? I know that I've had people ask me to make videos and encourage me to make videos. So I really would like to get back into it. It's been crazy, guys. It's been crazy. Keep looking up at the time to make sure I'm not running out of time. Another thing I'm learning is when you have a large family, you don't really need to be fancy with your food, if that makes sense. I've been watching a lady, and I don't want to give you the wrong name, but just search mega meals or large family mega meals or something like that. I think her name is, it starts with a J. Let's look for a channel that starts with a J. You know what? I'll just try to put a pop-up of what her channel is. But anyways, I really like her videos because she has helped me so much. She's inspired me to not only make videos again, but to cook for a large family. Because honestly, if it wasn't for watching some of her videos and how she like meal preps crazy, and it's awesome, and how she manages it is so cool. If it wasn't for her channel, and I've never purchased any of her stuff, but I do watch her videos and get inspiration, and I really enjoy her videos. I did get a free, she had like a free pack or something. She like sells recipes, like recipe book type things. And I downloaded it, and then I never did anything with it. Maybe I should now that I have a large family. That was back whenever I didn't have a large family. So maybe I should now check it out now that I have a large family. But anyways, and another thing I'm finding is with all kinds of different kids coming and going, you have a lot of different taste preferences. Most of the time, kids coming into our home might have like food aversions. So that means that they won't eat certain foods, or they might gag if they eat certain foods, or different things. So we have been dealing with some of that, not to an extreme, but we have dealt with some of that since having kiddos coming into our home. And so I had to kind of modify some of my recipes that I used to really like. I haven't cooked some of the recipes I used to really like. But I'm getting back into that and trying to just modify and always have a second option. Very important. Secondary option for children who do not want to eat the meal that you've prepared. And it's not the case of, oh, you're just going to sit there and eat it. We don't do that. We do have rules in our house around food. We have to. But sit there until you eat it is not one of them. So that is a rule that I know a lot of people grew up with. I know I grew up with that rule, like you're going to eat what I cook kind of thing. And that is perfectly fine, and I didn't have a problem with that growing up. But when dealing with foster children and children that have food aversions, being okay, letting them, eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or okay, we have this or this. Which one would you like? We do that a lot in our house. So I'm just going to throw these into a Ziploc bag now that we got all of them done. I should make them all so nice and neat, but we'll just try to get them semi nice and neat so that they're easier to pull out later, hopefully. We're just going to throw them in there. It'll be what it is. Couldn't tell I get a little scatterbrained sometimes. That's just because I'm thinking about probably 5 different things while I'm cooking and talking. My poor children have learned that mommy's brain never stops. And this is that leftover from the other night. My brain never stops, and they are learning that if they don't think they have my attention, they just stop talking, because they realize that I'm not gonna remember and make them repeat it. So they'll just stop, and then I will focus on them, and I'll say, okay, now you can go ahead, and they will then tell me or ask me or whatever, because they just have learned mom's brain is thinking about too much at one time, and I can't sometimes process, a lot of times can't process what they're trying to tell me if I'm thinking about 5 other things. So I also get off track a lot too, so that's okay. It's one of those things. All right, cheese is done. Now that's ready and prepped, and on to the next step. All right, just got back from doing some running, and I'm getting ready to cut up some bell peppers for a meal that I'm gonna make, and I'm going to cut up some turkey for the inside of those grilled cheese pizza things. I have like little miniature pepperonis, but I don't have very many, so I'm going to do the turkey and just dice up some turkey lunch meat. My daughter doesn't like ham, so I didn't grab ham. I just got turkey, so I thought, well, let's just do turkey so I don't have to worry about labeling all those separate and stuff. So anyways, that's what I'm going to be working on next. Okay. I got green bell peppers. I have red and yellow bell peppers. This is going to be dicing these up. This is going to be for a rice dish, I believe. Well, most of it. I might use some of it, the other, in something else. I haven't decided yet, but it all has to all be diced up, needless to say. So that's my next goal. Get these diced up and prepped. And I have about an hour before I have to leave for my next run into town to get kiddos from school pickup. So we'll get this done real quick. So we will give all these scraps, put them in our scrap bin. We'll take them to the chickens. We only have 4 chickens right now, but I would love to get more chickens. Just finding the time to get a proper area made up for them has been a struggle. So maybe we can do that this summer sometime. Get a area for some more chickens created. That would be lovely. But for now, 4 chickens is doing us good. We're getting several eggs. I still supplement with eggs from the store, but it's all good. Okay, because I don't know what you guys can and cannot see, because I don't have a tripod that is operational. Kids broke one, and I've broke one, and I think the kids broke another one. So I have the tripod, but not the like top piece that like screws in. But anyway, the next thing I'm gonna do real quick, because I have about 25-ish minutes before I have to leave to pick kids up. Took about 30 minutes or so to get all those veggies cut up. I'm going to cut up some meat, like I said, but I'm also going to cut up some sausage. I'll show it to you. But anyways, I'm going to cut that up as well. So I'm going to grab that from the fridge. So I just got some, like I said, some lunch meat turkey. And then I bought these, I don't know if I've ever bought this before, but for the rice dish I'm wanting to make, in my mind, I've seen things similar. I didn't like get a recipe or anything, but I like watching videos and getting inspiration and then just kind of winging it, because that's how I cook. But anyways, I got these. I got 3 of them. I'm going to dice at an angle, and then I'm going to put them with like kind of like a dirty rice, I think. even though I don't know how to make a dirty rice, so I need to look up like what do usually people put in dirty rice. I have no idea. So that's a dish I want to make. And that's what all those peppers and stuff was for too, or part of them. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that, getting these all cut up. And the turkey, this is for the, what do you call it? I'm gonna start with it. The grilled cheese pizzas that I'm gonna make. Put that into 2 sections. So, and I know it's not like super thick, but it's meat nonetheless that will go in those. And hopefully it'll be yummy. I like turkey. I don't usually buy lunch meat. I haven't bought it in a really long time. So it's kind of different having turkey on hand. So I did my veggies first, and now I'm doing my meat. My meats. And then I'll probably take a break for the day because it's going to be non-stop running after this. And I don't know when I'm going to come back to be able to work on it. So just get what you can get done, and then you move on, and that's what you do. This is a pound bag of turkey, by the way, if anybody's curious about how much food I'm preparing. Kind of watch as I'm unpackaging and slicing and all that kind of stuff too. But anyways, I might have to make this into a 2-part video. I don't know, it depends on how fast the speedy up bits can be. My phone, I don't know how much storage is on my phone either, like how much it can hold. So that should be interesting. But we're gonna make it work. We're trying to make it work. And I just need to order that part for the tripod. Should just do that. I meant to do it a while back, but just haven't had the thought process to do that until I need it. And then I'm like, oops, I needed that. Oh well. Alright, that one's done. I'm curious about this. Probably a way easier way to open this than the way I'm doing it, but it smells good. Okay, so we got all of that meat and all this meat diced up. I'm going to get those in the fridge, and that's all prepped and ready to go. Okay, like I said, I think that I'm going to have to take a break now. I'm going to get this mess cleaned up, and then have to head and get kids from all their respective places and get them home. And we have some things we have going on this evening. So I'm going to put a pin in it and come back again hopefully tomorrow. Well, it is the next day, and today I'm going to be trying to get some things done. We have an appointment at noon. It is about 9:40 right now, so I'm just going to try to get some things done before that person shows up at the house. Baby's asleep. Appointment's for the baby, a 6-month-old baby. He's taking a nap, so I thought, well, I'm going to run in here. I'm going to get some rice cooking and different things. So I'm going to turn around and show you the ingredients I'm working with at the current moment, and then kind of give you a rundown of what I'd like to accomplish. See if we can get that accomplished today. All right, right here I have rice. I'm going to cook up a whole bunch of rice. And with the rice, we're going to do that meat that we cut up I don't remember what it's called, but that like big long sausage thing we cut on an angle with the peppers and the onions. So that'll be that. And so I'm going to use crushed tomatoes, tomato paste for that dish. And I think I'm going to throw in these diced tomatoes and green chilies. Then we're also going to be trying to finish up the grilled cheese pizzas, and so I'm going to make, I think, I'm going to take out some of those peppers and onions, just a little portion, and make some supreme of that. So I got some olives for that because I like olives. So that's all the things plus the meat that we chopped up and the cheese that we sliced and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to get working on. Try to get some of this stuff accomplished while the baby's asleep. Okay, well, we'll see how that angle is. You guys are propped up by an orange. So the first thing I gotta get going is the rice. So I'm gonna use my big power cooker. It's the Power Pressure Cooker XL. So I will use that. I really highly recommend the power cookers. Instapot, there's different names I think for it now. But anyways, this one was my grandma's. And so it's more of a special thing. So I'm gonna get some water in this. So I'm gonna be making 6 cups of rice. So I used to make like cook things and like stir things in these, and now me and my husband was laughing. I use these as a measuring bowl because they actually have like the measurements on the side. I actually use these as my measuring bowl now. We were just laughing about that the other day. Made a mess. Scrape stuff off of here. Okay, to this I'm gonna just add some seasonings, salt, pepper, garlic, onion, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna do an extra minute just because I think it's gonna take a little longer, and I can always cook it a little longer if I need to. We're gonna bust out the big pot. I really love this stuff. It's huge. I don't know if you can tell how big it is. There's like the size of it on the stove. It's like half the stove. So I'm going to saute up the meat. All right, just some olive oil. Good glug of it, because you remember we had 3 of those that we diced up yesterday. Or I say diced, we sliced. So I'm going to let this oil heat up a little bit before I put those in there. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to get my big bowls out. Well, one of my big bowls out. Well, I really like these big bowls. I have 2 of them. This is my deepest one. I don't know. It is a 13 quart, 12.3 liter. I think I got this one at Sam's Club like a long time ago. One thing about this big old pan is it doesn't cook as evenly as I would hope because it's so much bigger than the burner. The heat usually is mainly in the middle, so you have to really kind of stir stuff and stuff like that to get it to properly heat. So I don't know if there's a solution for that, but if you have one, let me know. Alright, I think the pan's hot enough now. The oil's running pretty loosely. I'm gonna put this meat, if I can do this one-handed. we're gonna let that brown. While that's browning, I am going to open up those cans of, open up the cans, all these cans. And then I also got some chicken broth that I had in the fridge. And so I'm going to actually be using that as well. Forgot to grab that before. Something else I'm going to grab is my garlic. I'm going to put that in with these, just a good wop wop. I forgot it, so I'm going to put that in there real quick. And that's about how much garlic I put in there. It's hard to tell, but it's probably a little over 1/4 of a cup. Closer to maybe a half, I'm not sure. Smells good. Alright, so we just got that done. We still got a little bit of that oil from that. I'm going to put some more olive oil. I'm going to add in, I can one-handed, all the veggies. Now we're going to let these cook, get all wilty and yummy. I'm going to add a little salt, pepper to this mixture too. That looks so good. That makes me hungry. Anyway, I had to share that. It's like all of a sudden I got super hungry looking at that. Oh, and I turned my light on in above my stove, which helps with lighting. This is coming along pretty good. And our rice just beeped, so I'm gonna see if it's cooked good enough. Now it's time to do a little bit more oil. I'm going to let that get nice and bubbly, and then I'll add in the chicken broth. So since this has been bubbling for a while, I'm going to add back in those vegetables and meat. I'm just going to kind of let this cook and marinate together for a few minutes, and then we will be adding this to our rice. I got to decide if I have enough room in that big old bowl or if I need to pull out the other big bowl and make two separate batches because it's a lot. I'm I'm actually considering that just so it's easier to stir. So I'll probably grab that other bowl. Alright, this has been bubbling for a little bit. Now I'm going to put this in with the rice, do my best to, I'm actually going to probably use a measuring cup just so I can make sure I get plenty of liquid, because there's so much liquid. If I just dump it, the liquid's going to dump all into one. So I'm going to probably use like a measuring cup or something to transfer that. If only you guys could see how I'm propping that up, you would have been laughing hysterically. I'm just going to use this ladle thing. Try to get the juices kind of even. Alright, so got two big old bowls. I'm going to get this stirred up. This is my first time ever making something like this. Made like rice and chicken a lot. This is my first time making like a dirty rice type deal. Alright, this one is all stirred up. Still got that one to stir over there, but wanted you to see it. So we are going to eat this for dinner tonight. I'm going to put our portion for dinner in this big old bowl. And then the rest of it, I have two of these pans I'm going to put in there. And then I'm not sure, I might have extra even after that. And I'll figure out how I want to store that. So I want to just taste test this because I've never made it before. And I forgot to taste test as I was cooking it. So I'm just going to give me a bite and try that real quick. So you guys can also see. I can tell you right off the bat. I hate this lighting, so sorry. And again, my screen protector, I need to get that fixed. Really hot. That's really good. I think I could add just a little bit more salt, but you can do that at the table too. So I'm not too worried about it. It's really good. Make up a couple lunches too out of this. My son, my husband if he needs it. That way they have lunches. Voila. Now, I found this really cool, handy thing. I'll show it to you guys. At Goodwill, of course, the other day. It's this thing here. It's called the Wrap Master. Anyway, I got two of them. So this one says it was for paper, but I put my aluminum foil in it. So I'm going to go ahead and how handy that is. This is foiled up so I can get it in the fridge and then in the freezer. I'm going to call it the dirty rice dish because I don't know what else to call it. Alright. Let's leave that there for a second. And that's 2 more meals for the freezer and dinner for tonight. I just finished cleaning up from that big old cooking session, and I'm gonna have to go wake up the baby and get him ready for this appointment. So that's all that I have time for right now. Hopefully later I can get some more of this other stuff done that I was wanting to get done. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's the next day. Yesterday got super crazy and I didn't get nearly what I wanted to get done, but we're back at it today. I have to get these grilled cheese pizzas done. So I have assembled everything and I'm gonna go get the grill ready. Here's just kind of an overview again of what we have prepared. I just have, this is just a big thing to carry all out there, and then I will use it to put everything on after it's cooked. So we got cheese, we've got the veggies cut up, we've got little mini pepperonis, we've got the diced turkey, the bread that has already got the mayonnaise on it, pizza sauce, spoon to dip that out of there. I think that's everything we need, as long as I'm not forgetting anything. So I'm gonna go get that grill prepped. We're outside and we're gonna go ahead and, I think this is hot enough I can start putting these on. A lot of leftover oil from our last meal. That's okay. Just add flavor. So while those are finishing up on that side, I just wanted to swing you over here. We have plenty of cheese, meat left. I didn't even get to the veggies. I only used about half a tub of pizza sauce. I did use both of those loaves of bread. And it made, what do we say, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 sandwiches. And I did get some of them a little dark. I was moving a little slow, but they're not like beyond burnt or anything. They're just, on the camera, they look a little bit darker, but they're not too bad. So I'm going to finish up this side, and then I might actually go ahead and make up, like go ahead and mayonnaise up some more and do another batch. Alright, those ones are all done. I'm going to make up some more. Okay, while I was inside, went ahead and got this should be another 22 sandwiches ready. I'm going to get those on the griddle. And then while I was in there, I had this cinnamon swirl bread staring at me. I've been wanting to make French toast, cinnamon swirl French toast, so I went ahead and got the egg mixture ready. As soon as I get these done, I'll throw these on. That way that's done. These will go in the freezer too. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster this time so they don't get quite as dark, hopefully. Okay, I turned the heat up on this, so hopefully it'll cook a little faster. My husband usually does the French toast, so hopefully I didn't make this too runny. He's like a pro at this, and I'm not, so hopefully it turned out. This is our huge stack, look at that thing, of, let's see, 44 sandwiches. Done, ready to go. We're going to actually probably eat this for dinner tonight too, I decided. That way I don't have to cook anything else. I'm going to wrap these up individually and then put them in freezer Ziploc bag. So I'll do that in a little bit, but I'm going to focus on getting these done, and then I will do that. head inside. Just finished up the big old pan of, French toast. Sorry. I'm gonna head inside and let these cool off a little bit and then wrap them. Okay, so this is our big mound of those, and then we have, of course, a French toast. Curtis is doing up the dishes for me, but I know you're probably as curious as I am about what these look like on the inside. That's where I am, so I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna bust it open. That's what that looks like. This is one of the Supremes. I'm gonna try it. Elizabeth, do you want my other half? Sure. Tell them what you think. It's good. Grace, want a bite?
Of what?
Want any sandwiches?
That's what we're having for dinner, though.
Yeah, we're just eating one. It'll be okay. I just want to eat a second one later. Here. You like it? Is it thumbs up? Yeah? Alright. Here you go. We all three like it. And I'm sure everybody else is going to like it too. So I did find a tripod. One that had been broken, but my husband fixed. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I know it's super long, and if you stuck to the end, thank you so much. If you want to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button to let me know I did an okay job, that would be much appreciated, and I will see you next time.